Hello my PS81 friends, welcome to week 13 of remote learning. That's right, 13, lucky number 13. More than last week, which is 12, but not as much as next week, 14, which will be our last week of school this year. So since our airplanes and our rockets were such a success, I thought that we'd make another kind of flying object. And no, it is not a UFO. It is a simple glider. So first you're going to have to gather some materials. You need some paper. You need scissors. You need a straw, a regular straw. If you do not have one, you can make one or find something that can act like a straw from your recycling bin. I happen to have straws, so I'm going to use that. And you're going to need some tape and something to measure with. You guys know I do not have my rulers, any ruler, zero. I left them all at PS81. I did borrow a ruler from Mr. Tibbetts. I saw some of you sent me videos that you guys have this kind of ruler, a tape measure in your house. You can use this, or I'm going to show you some other materials that you could use as a measuring device. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to take a piece of paper, just one, and you're going to need to cut 3 strips of paper that are 5 inches long by 1 inch wide. Now you're going to say, Mrs. Tibbetts, I don't know, I don't have a measuring tool. If you have one of these, you could use one of these, but if not, I'm going to show you how to measure. You remember what I told you, a dollar bill? It's approximately 6 inches. Now we don't need 6 inches, we need 5 inches. So what you're going to do is, you're going to take your dollar bill, and you're going to put it down on the paper. Maybe leave a little space like that. And then everybody has a thumb, right? From the tip of your thumb to the first knuckle is approximately 1 inch. So you're going to go on the end of the bill, and you're going to take it. You're going to go back. See, that's about 1 inch. And I'm going to take a pencil, which I forgot to say that you need. And I'm going to measure it again. I'm going to make a line. See that line? So from here to here, that's approximately 5 inches. Now, I don't have a ruler to make a straight line, so I'm going to use the spine of a book. I'm using the tools that I have in my house to complete the assignments. And I'm going to make a long line. See? And then I'm going to cut it. Handy dandy scissors. Put this on the side. So now this is approximately 5 inches. And to show you, look at that. Ta-da! Now you need to cut these. You only need 3 1-inch strips. If you have a ruler, great. You can measure it. If not, you're going to do that same thing with your thumb. From the tip to the first knuckle is about 1 inch. So you're going to put the paper down on the table, and you're going to measure 1, 2, 3. You see? I made the 3 marks, and then I'm going to take my handy dandy. Maybe I should make lines. Mrs. Tibbetts doesn't cut very well either. I need lines. Again, I don't have a ruler to make a straight edge, so I'm using the side of a book. Draw the lines and then you're going to cut it. So we have 1 strip, 2 strips, 3 strips. Okay, next thing you're going to do is you're going to take 2 of these strips and you're going to tape it together to make 1 long strip. I like to put tape on both sides just to make sure. So now you have 1 strip that's 5 inches and the other strip is double that, which would be approximately 10 inches. It'll be a little bit shorter because there's some overlap when you tape. That's okay. Now, with each one of these, you're going to need to make it into a circle. What you're going to do is curve it. And then you're going to hold it together with, you guessed it, tape. So you have 1 small circle. You're going to do the same thing with the larger strip of paper. Curve it so that it is a circle. So now you have 1 small circle and 1 large circle. Now you need to get a straw. Got a straw. You're going to take the small circle and you're going to attach it to one end. See, you're going to attach it to one end. You're going to put the circle on top. Take some tape. Tape it there, see? Larger circle is going to go on the other end. Make sure that they're facing in the right direction. You don't want 1 circle on top and 1 circle on the bottom. I don't think that would work. Although you could try it and report back your results. That would be a cool thing to find out. This is how I made my plane. And then you're going to fly it. It hit the door. Okay, you're going to see how far it flies. I'm curious to see, did it fly the same as your rocket and your paper airplane? Did it travel a shorter distance? Did it travel a longer distance? I don't know. You'll have to report back and tell me. Here are some questions that I would like you to think about. You're going to have a guess and think about it. What might happen? Write it down and then experiment. Test them out. What happens if the straw is longer or shorter? So you know how to make it shorter, you just cut it. How do you make it longer? What do you think? Well, you could take 2 straws together, or 3, or 4, or 5. What happens if you use a stick instead of a straw? How is a straw different than a stick? Think about it. A straw does not have anything filled in the middle. It is hollow. We use it to drink things in, but a straw is solid. I wonder if it would work. I don't know. What happens if you make the circles the same size? So like if you had 2 smaller circles, 1 on each end, or 2 larger circles, again, 1 on each end. Well, what would happen if they were the same size? Can the plane fly in both directions? Now you saw me when I launched it, I automatically put the smaller circle in the front. Never even thought about putting the bigger circle in the front and the little circle in the back. Things to think about. It makes you wonder. What if you shape the circles into a triangle or a square? Do you think it would fly? I don't know. You are going to do it and tell me. What if you use different materials? So instead of regular paper, what happens if you use, I don't know, newspaper? Or what happens if you use toilet paper? Would it still fly? Instead of a straw, what happens if you would use a pencil or a pen? What about a marker? So again, have a guess at what you think may happen. Write it down and then experiment with at least one of these scenarios. I look forward to hearing your answers. You can post a picture of your glider and an answer to one of these questions, at least one. At least one. On this assignment, you could send me a chat or an email at btibbets@schools.nyc.gov. I look forward to hearing your answers. Have fun. See you next week. Bye.